Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handout. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 28-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that and drives ahead.
Certainly love to end every drive with a touchdown, but considering where that drive started, Kate, we'll take 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
3
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. No one's around him. He's got space. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Herbert now off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Rolling out to his left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
He'll start from the 39. He runs it up to midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set. Lion.
Hampton gets it out of his own read. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down.
Again, it's Hampton. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers stretch their early lead to 9. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and he brings up 2nd down.
You know It's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Short pass brought in. That's some daylight through the 40. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Chargers get home and they drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Now it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
A bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to SoFi right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Buys time, rolling right. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes now. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of a yard.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all of his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. They'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. It's complete to Johnston, outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor!
Herbert on 1st down. Has it downfield, working the left. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. It's caught left side by Harris. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And all it can get is a yard in your book. It's going 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones in the mountains are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That one's good to McConkey. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to send him 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and goal.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Hampton does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches who call another run plays. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play good for 17 on a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Again, Mahomes to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. This gets the first and more. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time.
What a hit, and the ball's loose. Picked up by the Chargers. And he's out clear. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get more points to end the lopsided first half. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chiefs take over first and
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First and 10, it's Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. They're going to try for number 6 on third down.
3rd and 12.
Air it out on third. Chased out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now, Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone.
A gain of 15 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Running it with Hampton. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The 2-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Here's Smith on the return. It's going well so far. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Attack! Yellow! Hey, Ridley!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Now he's trying one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
In the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks has built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Brought in. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Kansas City.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive. You get your job done.
Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll toss it to Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They win a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
46-yard line.
First and 10, here's Hampton. And he comes through big here, 9 yards, it's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. His defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and costing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard
They'll go
line.
left side with Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap to Herbert.
33-yard line.
Feed it to his running back. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
Gain of 2.
Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down.
Grenade. Grenade. Grenade.
3rd and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Dicker connects there. And the advantage now sits at 24.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I did just jinx it.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Mahomes on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete left side.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First and 10 from the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Getting out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. Third down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Escapes out to the left. That's cut beyond the marker. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. Again, Mahomes to throw. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. There's the hurry-up offense here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Another throw for Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You return both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after
and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late.
Harrison Butker to kick
Butker
off
on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Drops this one off to Hampton. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ram.
Hampton now up the middle. He's not far from that 1st down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up. Offense heading to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. To throw, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Herbert from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Dicker for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers stretch the lead to 23.
41, Chiefs 18. It was Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chiefs hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rice motioning left. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be sent out of bounds to end a great pickup, but somehow did not pick up the first. It's going to be 4th down coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds Worthy complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Derwin James kicks it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he get him 9 yards on that 1st down carry? Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Back to Hampton. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What a gun. Here's Hampton. Nice little run there. Gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes him very manageable now, 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to get a touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Down to 44.
First down.
Going right this time with Hampton. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.